Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Back with a quick update. All right, have this article, as you can see, it says an hour ago, Hong Kong in first recession for a decade amid protests. All right. It says, earlier a while back, there was an article that said they were headed for a recession, all right, based on these protests, but now they're in a recession. It says Hong Kong has confirmed it has entered its first recession for a decade as it continues to be gripped by protests. Its economy shrank 3.2% in the July to September period compared with the period quarter. Figures showed confirming earlier preliminary data. It means the economy has contracted for 2 quarters in a row. This is the usual definition of a recession. Tourists are staying away and shops are suffering amid battles between anti-government protesters and police. Domestic demand worsened significantly in the third quarter as the local social incidents took a heavy toll on consumption-related activities and subdued economic prospects weighed on consumption and investment sentiment. The government said in a statement, it now expects the economy to shrink 1.3% for the full year. And like they said about a heavy toll on consumption-related activities, because, in a usual economy, you will have what? You have people that, you might go to the movies, all right? You might, go to the bar. You might, go shopping, travel, all these different things that you might do. Guess what? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. All right, all these different things that you might do. Okay. All right, you might do in your regular day to day. Okay, they're not doing that. Why? Because they're doing all these protests. Okay, they're protesting, and that income, that money, that circulation isn't really happening, man, because those consumption related activities are a demand, all right, which then causes that supply to come, all right, and that's how you keep the economy afloat. All right, so it's no wonder that they're having this, because protests protests, uprising, sedition. All right, those are also they also take a heavy toll on the economy, man. All right, so it says here, ending violence and restoring calm are pivotal to the recovery of the economy. The government will continue to closely monitor the situation and introduce measures as necessary to support enterprises and safeguard, the government added. Here it says what? Man dies after being hit during Hong Kong protests. Hong Kong protests hit Burberry and Cathay Pacific, and Hong Kong protests explained. Now keep in mind, you have certain businesses, all right, that are also based in these different countries. Okay, so they will also take a hit based on, like, let's say like it says Burberry, you have them in Hong Kong. They'll take a hit when people start destroying their merchandise over there, or people stop buying their stuff over there. All right. It says, why are protests in Hong Kong? Hong Kong, a British colony until 1997, is part of China under a model known as one country, two systems. Under this model, Hong Kong has a high degree of autonomy and people have freedoms unseen in mainland China. So it's sort of like their own little, like country, so to speak, but it's still a part of China. It says the protest started in June after the government planned to pass a bill that would allow suspects to be extradited to mainland China. Many feared this bill would undermine the city's freedoms and judicial independence. The bill was eventually withdrawn, but the protests continued. See, because the bill was only a starting point. All right, and then now the protests have gone from the bill to just continuing, because that spirit is out there. All right, the book tells you that in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. It says, having evolved into a broader revolt against the police and the way Hong Kong is administered by Beijing, protesters have taken place every weekend. Protests have taken place every weekend over the past few months, causing widespread disruption and a number of deaths. All right, that's crazy, man. Look at this. On Thursday, a 70-year-old cleaner died after she was hit in the head during a protest in the Hong Kong border town of Shang Sui. All right, 70-year-old cleaner, man. Uh, video video purported to be of the incident shows two groups throwing bricks at each other um, before the man falls to the ground after being struck on the head. All right. So I'm guessing this man was this cleaner was a man. Um, Look at this. Dramatic scenes such as these have kept tourists away, which is tourists are another source of economic income. Arrivals to the city, a popular travel destination and transit hub, hit their worst levels since the SARS crisis of 2003. Some hotels have slashed prices as they struggle to fill their rooms. On Thursday, two companies with major operations in Hong Kong revealed the financial impact of the protests. Luxury fashion house Burberry said its sales in Hong Kong had fallen by more than 10% and would remain under pressure. Airline Cathay Pacific cut its profit guidance and said the civil unrest had been exceptionally challenging, severely impacting demand and operations of the business. Um, Let me see. Yeah, but that's basically what it is, man. So here it is. You have not only is it causing physical chaos, but it's now taking a toll on the economy. All right, look at that. All right, look where they at. All right. And now I also saw another article here concerning what you have. Well, look at this. Global debt on track to exceed $250 trillion this year. Global debt, man. So what you think is going to happen to the global economy, man? All right, it's through. But I did see an article here. Look at this. It says barbaric behavior beyond the line. Hong Kong Justice Secretary sustains arm injury as angry mob attacks her in London. Let me see if I can play the video of that. So hey man, they're not they're not playing over there. All right. They're not playing over there at all. All right, let's see what this is. Well, it looks more like they were just, harassing her with cameras, but nonetheless, hey, this is what's going on there, and it's only gonna get worse. All right, so just stay tuned and keep watching, man, because things are happening worldwide. All right, but with that, I hope this was edifying unto the elect, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Until next time, Shalom.